Fellowship means our common life together, and also here from Acts 2:42, fellowship was a high priority in the early church. I mean, when you read Acts 2:42, you have to say to yourself, and they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, what will be next? Well, surely it must be Bible study or prayer, for goodness sakes. They devoted themselves to the preaching of the Word. They devoted themselves to evangelism. I think a lot of people have a sense that somehow this relationship stuff between us is a sort of a nice add-on, maybe a little whipped topping on the dessert of the Christian life, but not a main thing, not the second thing. Incorrect. It is very, very important. It's the second thing. Look, you can't, some of you here, I know you're doing this, I know you are, and I'm so sorry about it. You're trying to live the Christian life on your own. And you may come to church, come in and out, but you're not really connected. You're not in the life of the church, in community with the people, actively engaging in our common life together. Fellowship was a high priority in the early church. It's the second characteristic listed of their activities. So let's do this. Let's go over 5 basic reasons that we give for not fellowshipping. Isn't that what people say? They're like, I'd like to spend some time fellowshipping and connecting and belonging and the residual or the byproduct of serving, but I got a lot going on in my life. Really, does that satisfy you that your Christian experience would be so much like a desert because you think you're too busy for that which is not optional? People are afraid, and I don't know if I want people to know me, and I don't think I'm maybe as good of a Christian as some of these other people. That's perception. That's perception. We all fall in many ways. And don't allow yourself the luxury of imagining that no one has the struggles that you have, all right? And all of us, some of us here have dealt with the exact thing that you're facing. I can't trust people. I can't let people get that close to me again. I should... Listen. I'm sorry that happened to you. I don't minimize it in any way. But I would just plead with you to give yourself another chance. Maybe you've been deeply wounded, but the thing you need is not to hide from that. The thing you need is to step forward and let some of these precious people in this church get their arms around you. We want to love on you. We want to care for you. We want to enter into meaningful fellowship with you. No one wants this church to be a place for you to attend. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. Okay? And the spiritual poverty that you feel and the battle that you go through just to do some of the basic things of the Christian life. The Christian life is not a solo sport. If it was number 2 on their list, who are we to think that we can get along without that kind of connectedness? See, there it is. Things aren't going that good for me, and I'm afraid if I let people get too close, they're going to find some stuff out about me. All right, I hear that. But deep in your heart of hearts, do you envision the rest of your life struggling with that? Whatever that is? I don't know of a better place to bring those kind of things forward, because I'm telling you, it's all over the place here. This is not a pretend church. This is not a put on a front church. This is not a pretend, act like everything's great church. This is a place to bring it forward. You look in the bulletin, you check online, you call one of our pastors. There's not a thing people struggle with that we're not helping people with in this church. You find that group of people, you get with them. It'll be a safe place for you to bring out your secret and get to a better place.